At 6 months old, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Now 24 and star of the reality show, I Am Shauna Ray, she is cancer-free, but she still lives with the effects of cancer every day. Shauna joins us today, along with Dr. James Klosky, Director of Psychology at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, to discuss the emotional impact of pediatric cancer during National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So Shauna, you have an incredibly interesting story. How has cancer impacted your life, both physically and emotionally?
Cancer has, in fact, impacted my life most physically and emotionally because I was diagnosed at 6 months, later diagnosed with dwarfism, which is obviously a physical impact, and then the emotional, the overall loneliness, feeling like you're battling it alone, that was really overshadowed over survivorship.
Wow, it's a very incredible story. And so Shauna, why is it hard for people to understand what a child dealing with cancer is feeling? And what was it like for you?
Dealing with cancer, it can be a very hard battle. And you're going through all this physical, emotional, mental, social toll. Your family's going through it. The doctors are watching you go through it, experience it through you. But it's still overall a very lonely feeling. And that's why I love the My Special Aflac duck, which is a robotic duck that can understand, or not understand, but relate to those feelings that the children are feeling.
That is very interesting. So, doctor, what are the biggest challenges that these children and their families face?
Well, fortunately, the majority of children and adolescents who are treated for cancer are cured, but survivorship comes at a cost. Over 95% of our survivors will experience at least one chronic illness in their lifetime, with 80% of those being classified as serious, disabling, or life-threatening. One of the reasons that I love working at the Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center is that we're really considering the whole child, and we engage in family-centered care. So that whether it's a diagnosis, through treatment, through long-term cancer survivorship, they have a home here at Aflac, and we're able to have them be part of our hospital community.
Wow, it's incredible work that you folks are doing, honestly. It's very, I can't even imagine having a child with cancer, right? Even having to go through it like yourself had to do. So Shauna, how important is it to you and other survivors that the community is involved with issues like this?
I think it's important for anyone in the community to be involved in situations or people that are going through cancer or battles, because you, one, break the stigma that comes with cancer. You have empathy towards people that are going through it and their families, and also you understand that it doesn't just stop when you survive. It continues. And that's why I love Aflac, because they want to focus on those mental, social, and those physical tools that happen when you're going through the treatment and after survivorship.
Gotcha. Well, I'm so glad that folks rallied around you, because you look fantastic today. And so, doctor, what advice would you give to parents who might want to talk to their children about a friend, a family member, or a classmate who's going through cancer treatment?
Well, I think that my greatest advice would be is lead with kindness. There's no question that for my patients, that many of the children and families do experience some trauma during the cancer experience, but we also frequently hear about things like post-traumatic growth or resilience. So at Aflac, we really try to promote the tenets of inclusion, tolerance, and acceptance, so that as our children and adolescents finish their treatment, that they reintegrate into the community, that we're really giving them the best chance to live their normal lives without disruption.
That's fantastic, and thank you both so much for joining us today. Is there, where can folks go to learn some more?
Well, to learn more information, you can go to aflac.com/bridge-to-brighter.
Excellent. Guys, once again, thank you so very much for joining us. And folks at home, you know you can always catch this segment again by heading to our website.
We called because we wanted to remodel